Hey, 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 welcome to Stampers Club. I'm Karen Trelfa, and today I have 3 great cards using the Round of Hellos stamp set to show you. Super fun, super cute, and this one is even a gift card holder. So this will hold a gift card. So we're going to show you some nice interactive cards. Let me switch to my table. So like I said, this one here is a gift card holder. So that's kind of nice. We had a nice little gift card in the bottom there. Super fun. Love this super shiny, shimmery paper too, right? This one here, Oh Happy Day. Gotta love this sparkle paper. So it's called a Splash of Sparkles, right? Super nice on that one. And then this one with Patunia Pop, a super elegant, and this is using some shimmer paper in the background too, and the So Swirly embossing folder. We're gonna start with this one. Show you how we're making that. So this is a half a sheet of Patunia Pop, scored at 4 1/4. Use my bone folder here to get that nice and down. And then a piece of basic white, which I've already embossed with the So Swirly folder. Super nice on that one too. Find my tape. Get these glued down. These are really easy cards to make this month. So I'm glad you guys have joined me for my free online class this month. This, your card kit, if you have it, you earned it by placing a $50 order last month. This is that beautiful shimmer paper. I know it's kind of hard to tell with the lighting, but this gives you, it's called Pastel Shimmer. And this is in Bubble Bath is the color of this one. It comes with 3 colors in the package. I'm putting that up on some Patunia Pop cardstock. Super fun there. So this is a nice little layer, background layer. Breaks up that white a little bit. Okay. And then some Patunia Pop and some of that Splash of Sparkles designer paper that has like a foil in it. Lots of pretty colors in this too. And again, we're just going to mount these onto each other. And this is going to get glued straight down onto the card. We have lots of layers on this one here. I am actually going to put it this direction. So we're not having everything going up and down. We'll do some things that are a little bit sideways too. And then I have a piece of Patunia Pop that is die cut with the Spotlight on Nature dies. So that's probably like between that and Stylish Shapes. I use these two a lot, don't I? All right, this I'm going to put on with some dimensionals. Get our little 3 dimensionals here. 3 works perfect, actually. There's plenty there. I'm just going to put that right down in the center. And then I'm going to stamp with some Highland Heather. Whoops, that's pretty tight, right? And I'm going to use this one. So I need 1 of these. Get that cleaned off. And then the next one is in Bubble Bath. So I need 1 of those. Okay. And then the next one is in Soft Seafoam. And I need 2 of those. 1, 2 of those. Perfect. Okay, so these are going to get hand cut out. So if you've ever cut stuff out before, it's really easy to actually just take your scissors and move the paper to the scissors. You have a lot more control of how big your border is when you're cutting this, right? So a little trick on hand cutting, because this stamp set does not have any dies, right? So we're just going to cut these out really simple. Just clip that off there and get all of those cut out. And we have these 4 pieces. Now I'm going to do this with some dimensionals. So I'm going to put this one on first, and I'm going to have it just kind of go off to the side like that. And then the leaves, I'm going to put kind of just off to the side like this. And this is also on a dimensional. These are all on dimensionals, just straight up sizes. I actually want to trim this one a little bit more. I'm going to put just the 2 on there. Just want the 2 leaves on this one. And this one I'm going to put on double stacked dimensionals, just so that it's a little bit higher. And we're just going to go just like that, right? And super cute there. And then for the greeting, we're going to use Gorgeous Grape. That's the darker version of Highland Heather. And we're going to get the "You are amazing in every way." And we're just going to stamp that right down there. Perfect. That out of the way. And then this I'm just going to cut, I'm just going to trim this. Really easy way to get some character, but yet not have to do a lot of stuff there. And then this one I'm going to put on some mini dimensionals. Let's get those. Get a couple of them. I want to have it start with the "You are amazing" here. And I think I'm going to put double dimensionals on this side, just so that we have it the correct way. I forgot to take the backing off of that. Let's get the backing off of that one. And whoops, I actually need to do that. I need to move this over. There we go. Perfect. And voila, one super easy card. Love this designer paper too, guys. If you haven't seen this one yet, this paper is absolutely gorgeous. There is just that sparkle, a little bit of sparkle in each of the sheets. So you get a little bit of everything there. And then, of course, the flip sides are more of a standard color, like most of our Stampin' Up! Paper, right? So that's always fun to have the extra paper. So then the next card we're going to do, I'm going to start with some Summer Splash. We're going to make this card, okay? And that is Summer Splash. We're going to start with that. Half a sheet, scored at 4 1/4. Get that nice crisp edge with my bone folder. Then we're going to use some of this beautiful sparkle paper. I keep losing my tape. It's like, table's not that big. How do I keep losing my tape? Keep losing all my parts and pieces, right? So we're just going to put that on there. So if you want the, if you want the, boy, I'm going to tell you this in a minute. If you want the card kit next month, you need to place a $50 order during the month, and then I will mail it to you free of charge at the beginning of next month. So this is one of the stylish shapes, die cut circles. I don't know if you can see the little stitching on the outside edge there. And then this great greeting that is in a circle. Perfecto mundo. That's Patunia Pop. And this I'm going to put down. Do I want that? I want that on a dimensional. Yeah, I'm just going to put it on one in the middle because we're going to have some other support pieces under there. Well, before I do that, before I put that on there, I kind of need to stamp one more thing. I need the bubble bath and the other flower. This is just going to go right at the top here. Perfect. We're going to need all these colors too. So this I'm going to put on a dimensional. Okay. And this is going to go, probably right about there. Okay. And then we're going to grab some Summer Splash. And we're going to do this nice big leaf set right here. Okay, perfect. And I don't need Summer Splash again. And then this gets hand cut out. Again, if you just follow the edges here, and it cuts out really easy. And this I'm going to put on a couple of dimensionals also. Okay. I hear my husband in the background. I think he's got some guests over downstairs. That's just going to go right in there. Then I have some 2-inch circles here that we're going to do a little decorating on also. And this one is going to use, I need to get one of these out of the way because we're going to just be wearing that. This is Darling Duckling. And just going to get this little half circle. Now I could have stamped this first and then punched it, but that works also. Let me get that one cleaned off because I'm going to need it again. And the other one is Bubble Bath. We're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to get it right on the edge there. If you stamp this on a piece of paper, it punches out with the 2-inch circle perfectly. Okay. And these, I'm going to add some dimensionals on these too. This one, I'm going to put just, oh, I need to lift that one. I'm just going to put this one just under here. Okay. Offset just a little bit. And the pink one, we're going to add over here just a little bit higher. So it's kind of just next to this one here. And then this one, we're going to stamp right on the circle also. This again is another 2-inch circle. I'm going to just stamp that right down to the bottom there. Get that cleaned off. And Darling Duckling on the flower. I'm going to go up a little bit on this one. And then there is a flower center that I'm going to fill in this kind of like little dead space here. Flower center. And this gets glued down. This one has a lot of circles. We're going to slide that under there. Just a little bit like that. Slide that under there. And then the, this is also a stitched circle. It's got that little bit of edging around. I know the camera doesn't really pick that up. There, you can see it there. It's got a little stitching. That's with Stylish Shapes. And we're going to use Bubble Bath and Oh Happy Day. We're going to get our greeting in Bubble Bath. Perfect. Love that. I'm going to need the Bubble Bath again, so I'm going to leave that out. And this, I'm going to put on a double stacked dimensional. I'm going to put it kind of down towards this side of it because we're going to layer it up over the top of this. And I'm going to just add a little bit of tape on that side up there. And that's going to get over the top here. So we're going to kind of boop, boop, boop. And that's going to be glued straight down to there, right there. Okay. Now I'm going to get some circles. A bunch of different colors of circles here, right? Whoops. Just whip that off the table while you're at it. All right. So Bubble Bath, we're going to use Bubble Bath, and I'm going to use just these little bit of dots. We're just going to get some circles, some dots on there. And then I'm going to use Darling Duckling. And we're going to add some circles or some little dots to these too. So we're going to just stamp. And this is actually the shimmer paper. So these ones are a little bit shiny. The Bubble Bath, you can use either the shimmer paper or the regular cardstock, which I used regular cardstock on this one. And this is Patunia Pop. We're just adding some character to these circles here. Super easy little guys here, right? And Patunia Pop. All right, so let's add these in. They're just getting tucked behind, so you can actually we're just going to add a little bit of character here. Same with this. I'm going to add a little bit of character, just kind of sticking in there. This one here, we're going to tuck that in behind these two here. It's just got some character, just some circles. They're not in any super organized way here. You can kind of tuck them in wherever you see that you need to fill in a little bit of space. This one here, I'm going to add down here. Perfect. And this one, I'm going to come into the back side of these. I'm going to add an extra dimensional behind this one, just because it's wanting to not stick in very good. That's better. Actually, I needed 2 dimensionals. This one's double stacked. So I'm going to double stack that one. Much better. And that levels that all out. And voila. I love this sparkle paper, don't you? Splash of Sparkle. Gotta love that, right? And for our last card, it's actually this wonderful gift card holder. Show you how we're going to make that. So I started with a sheet of peach pie, which is 4 1/4 by 11. It's scored at 1 3/4, 5 3/4, and 9 3/4. And I'm going to start with this side here. So let's see, we got DSP that we got to put on here. So we have to do the 1-inch piece down here at the bottom. I think this is 1 1/4 inch that we're going to put at the top. I'm going to put it at the up at the top here. Okay. And then the Splash of Sparkles with the Timid Tiger, we're going to put that one in the middle here. Right? No, that one does not go there. That one goes right here. I'm sorry, goes on this section. Okay. So there's our 3 sections there. And then our circle punches, we're going to take our 2 3/8 circle punch and we're going to go into the card most of the way here and punch this one. And then on this side, we're just going to get a little bit. Perfect. Okay. We're not going to throw that away. We're going to leave that there. And this one, we're going to fold up this way and get this here, like this. And then this one, I want to go to the score line up here and then go down and get that nice and scored. That gives you a little bit more room there, okay? And then this will get folded over this way, okay? Now, on the inside, we have our piece of white that we want to just make sure that we only put tape on the 2 sides and the bottom, right? So we just want to have 2 sides, 1, 2, and the bottom edge, because we don't want to have it be in that circle cutout. You have a little bit of extra paper there. And then this, I'm going to pull the designer paper off of that. Don't need that extra piece. But we're going to end up putting that in there like this. So I want to have this folded and I want to get the tape just in where the circle is going to be. And my tape just doesn't want to roll out today. I'm really fighting with it. Okay. Could have used some liquid glue, I guess, right? And we're going to just put that circle into that circle there. Okay. And then I want to get some pecan pie and get my greeting up here at the very top edge of that circle. Just like that. Okay. And then there's a 2-inch circle that we need to get the Mossy Meadow and this big leaf here. Boy, my Mossy Meadow, I think, needs to be re-inked a little bit. And we just need to have that just in there. Ooh, I didn't get that quite. Let's see if I can get that better. I definitely need to re-ink this one. Thought I just did that. Do you ever have an ink pad that just doesn't like to stay re-inked? Okay. And this we're going to put right here in the circle, just below the greeting there. Let's get that so it's the right direction. Okay. And then we're going to stamp with the Timid. I'm using Timid Tiger. Okay. Whoops, wrong one. Wrong image. Timid Tiger and pecan pie for the flower center. Right? Get that out there just like that. And then this is hand cut out with these wonderful scissors, right? And I have it already done, so that's nice and easy. And we'll get a dimensional. Get a dimensional on there. And we're going to put this right on the top here. Perfect. Oh, mundo. Right? And I just put that in the wrong spot. We need to get the tape here. And get that one right down in there like that. And we have our cute little hideaway card. This month we used the A Round of Hello stamp set. We pretty much used all. So thank you so much for stopping by today for this month's free online class. Sorry I had some difficulties there with a couple of things, but you get the gist, right? And to earn that class for next month, let me show you what the cards are. Oh, I have to find them. They are with the cutest crew for next month. Oh, there they are. So this month we used all of them except for, I think, the thank you is the only thing that we didn't use. Now for next month, we have the cutest crew is going to be coming into town. So we have 3 great cards with cutest crew. We have this fun with the paw prints, right? This one here with the birds, for those of you bird lovers out there. And then have a best day with our little kitty cats. Gotta love this. So this is next month's card class. So it's the 3rd Sunday of April. And if you want to get the kit mailed to you at no charge, as long as you place a $50 order by the end of March. So you have till March 31st to place a $50 order. And then the first week of the month, I'll mail the kits out. So those of you that placed an order last month have the kit for this month. So these were the cards from this month. And you would have gotten this kit in this month. And then next month, again, it's cutest crew. So if you don't have that bundle yet, it's definitely something that you're going to want to get because it's a really fun bundle with lots of extra little things in it. Lots of great cards in it too. So I want to thank everybody for coming by today. I had a great time stamping. I hope you had a fun time stamping with me today. And in the meantime, you guys have a stamp happy day. Bye now.